have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the FIU Panthers and the Liberty Flames. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the FIU head coach pregame. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Flames headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Flames offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
We expected a lot of really big things from this quarterback coming into the year, and he did not disappoint in the first half of the season. He hasn't played a defense quite like this, though. They can get after the quarterback. They've got some ball hawks on the back end that can create takeaways.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Flames! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Turns it on at midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
FIU set up with another first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He wants to change this route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Flying out to the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Flames in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. Line getting set on second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Got it behind the line. It's Stone. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. The give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll line up for a second down plan. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They give it to him again. Here's a little room there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that second down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Liberty! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the score.
Snags it, and he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Stone. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Panthers head coach told me at halftime, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keep it on the ground. Jumped on top of the pile.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Flames will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe some room here. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. FIU set up with another first down. Makes a catch. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Nice grab in traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't connect on his first throw.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. Got a little grass. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Touchdown, Liberty! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good 1st down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got a man. It's Anderson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes a hit as he fires. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Randolph. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have it breaks into the open. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, inside the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Flames! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. He's looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Booster. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, FIU. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. QB draw. Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese.